Hey everybody, welcome back. This is going to be my first top 10 list for the Dreamcast. Now, if any of you have watched any of my other videos, the Dreamcast to this day is one of my favorite systems. I just can't get enough of it. We have a lot of homebrews still coming out, a lot of games that are still actually coming out. It's called the Zombie System because it just won't die, which is awesome. I really enjoyed everything that I have on there. So I picked out my favorite top 10 games and I wanted to share it with everybody. And these are my personal picks, maybe not match what yours are, but they are just epic games in my book that I, to this day, love to play. Now at the end of this video, I want to show you a relatively cheap way to make your Dreamcast look as good as today's systems doing 720 or 1080. It's not even a trick, it's just knowing what you need and give you some prices, at least when I got the parts. And it still runs through your regular television. So without further ado, let's take a look. Jetgun Radio! God, I remember hearing that so many times. God damn it. This was a beautiful game. I loved this game. I guess it was an action-adventure game. It was nice. You got to actually play this game. You got to pick levels, multiple characters, and you ran around representing. You were like, bitch, don't copy over my graffiti. Did that even make sense? No, it didn't. I'm tired. Anyways, you would basically have to cover up other gangs' tags with your tags, and you would have to collect spray cans so you would have the ammunition you needed to be able to do so. And you did this over and over and over again until somebody called the po-po. Yes, somebody's always got to fuck up a good time. And you would have to run as quickly as possible away from the police so you didn't get caught. If you got caught, it slowly took down your life and they would drag you down. Like literally, they just hold on to you and you would skateboard away and take away your life until the commissioner, yes, the head popo, would come up and try to, I don't know what the gun in front of the cock part is. Yeah, I'm not sure what he was doing with the gun there, but hey. What I liked about it, great graphics. It kind of gives me a Borderlands kind of feel to it with a thick pencil marks. I liked the way this looked. It came out in a different version for the Xbox, and that was about it. Grandia 2 action RPG. I liked this game. I haven't spent as much time as I would like with it. I still haven't beat it. But you play as a Geohound mercenary by the name of Raidu. You have a sidekick, a pain-in-the-ass Bird 9 Sky, and he is constantly busting your balls through the whole entire game. Trying to basically be the voice of reason. Some of this game is voice acted, some of it is text, but what I like about it is the actual world is three-dimensional. You spin around the world, you get to pick where you want to go, you get to zoom in a little bit, you know, you go in and out of buildings, and it is actually really fun. The combat system is unlike anything I've seen. Now here you could see him like hustling up a ladder, and the world is what it is. Like there's a treasure chest, you open up the treasure chest, you get the treasure out of it. You need to follow the arrows for, you know, being able to ascend and descend ladders. It's a good time. Like I was saying, getting back to the combat is this kind of this action based where you have a time limit to actually strike, and this strike can interrupt your adversary's actions and knock them all the way back to the beginning. And he does the complimentary swipe, and there it goes. Resident Evil Codename Veronica, definitely one of my favorite in the series. What's nice about this game is I think this is the last real zombie one that they had, and it was truly, truly eerie. The world that you are in takes you to different places, different atmospheres, different abilities. What I mean by that is, like, you start the game playing as Veronica, and you go through the mishmash of what Veronica has to go through. Then when you think the game is over with, it completely takes it and spins it, and all of a sudden you're Chris. And that, I don't think, has been done right ever since. I really enjoyed what they did there. You think the story's over, and it's not. And like I said, I think this is the combat system was the same as Resident Evil, what can you say? But it's definitely the last of the zombie levels. Here is Cannon Spike. So what can I say about Cannon Spike? It's a little bit more of a I don't know what a multi-directional shooter, I guess. You know, it has characters like Arthur from Ghosts and Goblins, Cammy from Street Fighter, and there's a little hidden character, of course you recognize him, Mega Man. Who doesn't like some Mega Man? What I liked about it is it was good, silly fun. You have, you're basically on rollerblades or some sort of power blades. I don't know. And then you have to destroy your enemies, and after you get so far on the level, you have to take on a boss. These bosses can be difficult at some points, but it's basically pattern based, and you unleash a special move which just takes them down. It's a good time. I enjoyed this game. The next is Phantasy Star Online. This is like what I would say which was the first MMO. It was online or offline. Of course, you can't enjoy the online anymore. I can't tell you how many hours I spent back in the day just playing with people from Switzerland or Mexico or just right down the street. What I liked was, like, you had what was called a character was called a mag, and he was, not only did he give you attributes, but he actually can help you, and what you fed this mag would change him and change his effects, and you would be able to unleash his special effects like nothing. You know, it would just like come out, and you would basically, like, almost like Final Fantasy when you would release one of your one of the espers or whatever they were called back in the day. Later on, there was a GameCube version. I never played that one, but I have to say that I did enjoy many hours on this. You got to start in the Hunter's Guild, hook up, drop on the planet, and go kill some monsters. At the end, I literally had to hack my character to be able to just survive because so many people were bastards, but I still had a good time with this game. Now here's JoJo's Bizarre Journey. It's hard to classify JoJo's Bizarre Journey. It is a fighting game, based on a manga series. Absolutely nuts. It was by the same people that created Street Fighter 3. Some characters have what is called this inner spirit, and these inner spirits would jump out at the most awesome times, and it was just this wacky good time fun. And it was told almost through the pages of a comic book. So what you would do is you would have these spirit guardians that would fight you, and you would have, of course, special moves to take on your adversaries, and these special moves can be unleashed just like any other game. And I don't know, the wackiness? Just the wackiness. I mean, it was crazy. Like, I was like I didn't understand some of them. I'm like, what the hell? Like, sometimes one looked like an outline of, you know, like this one is like the outline of a male genitalia, I guess is the best way to explain it. But good times, wacky fun. There's nothing quite like some JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. I would suggest picking it up for sure. Alright, now here's a goodie. Evil Dead Hail to the King. On the Dreamcast, of course. I really enjoyed this game. You get to play as Ash. In any game, you play as Ash. just kicks ass. And this takes place 8 years after he defeated the Deadites in the Army of Darkness. And why the hell he would come back to this cabin, I mean, I have no idea. So his hand is still kicking around and just like having a good old time. And you basically get your shotgun, you get to upgrade your shotgun, you get to upgrade your chainsaw. Good times. Nothing better than like chainsawing some Deadites in the face. And Bruce Campbell, of course, comes back to do the voice of Ash, which really makes this a good times. I love some Ash action. Does that even sound right? I don't know where I was going with that, but yeah. But what else can we say about Bruce Campbell other than
groovy?
Omicron, the Nomad Soul. What do I like about this game other than the opening sequence is done by sung by David Bowie, also likeness of David Bowie on the CD. What can I say? He is a sexy man. Anyways, I'm strong enough in my masculinity to say that this game is awesome. I liked this game. I liked the character. You play as a character K, who basically you jump inside of his body and take control of it to try to figure out why or what happened to him. Why he can't do this himself and he has a stranger jump into his body, I don't know. What I know is you make out with his girlfriend, you have good times, there's a government oppressive computer, and can't we all say that the government is nothing but an oppressive computer? Shiminyu. Or Shimyu. I mean, many people say it different ways. Anyways, another action adventure, but this reminds me of Yakuza. Love me some Yakuza, but this is Shiminyu. They did a second one on the Xbox. They've been talking for years about a third one. Come on, stop teasing about the third one and just do it. God damn it, like finish it. But what I liked about this was it was revolutionary during its time. It had day and night system. It had weather system. Like, and the story was not linear gameplay. You actually had to go get a job. You had to do all these really crappy things, and just to make your way. You got to play mini games. I mean, very much like Yakuza. So if you like Yakuza or the Yakuza series, I definitely suggest this one. But it was the atmosphere that they painted, and actually, they didn't hold your hand through the whole entire thing. And today, I think we hold our hands too much for these games. I mean, like with our automatic saves and all this stuff. I mean, the world has just gotten sloppy. Maybe it's just me. Maybe it's just me telling my thing. But what I liked was the imagery, the lighting, the colors, the story that was told, and how the game actually ended was beautiful. And my favorite game, Sonic Adventure 2. Wow, what can I say about this time? I think I almost completed this game. I played the very first level so many times that it made me sick. Sick to death of it, but it's still my favorite level. Like, no Sonic game after this actually got me as well as this one. And the thing is like you got a hero story and you got a, I believe it was called Dark Story, and different characters. You played as Knuckles, you played as Rogue, you played as Dr. Eggman, you played as all of these different characters, and their gameplay was all different. You had different endings. You actually got to turn into, I don't know if it would be like a Dragon Ball Sonic, but you had to take on this beast in the sky. And that was what was really epic. Like, everybody's story changed, and even with that there was I would have to say that they even had challenges. Like, 1 minute it was try to get 50 coins, one of it was trying to beat this level, and each one would unlock and give you another added component. You actually got to upgrade your characters, and then of course the Chow world, where you get to save these animals and build your own. Okay, so here is the Sabrent. It is a VGA to HDMI upscaler, true upscaler. It goes up to 720, 1080, and basically it takes a power cord. There you can see your HDMI, the button that switches it from 1080 and 720, so you can switch through it really, really quickly. I think I got this off of Amazon for like 50 bucks, 40 or 50 bucks, and I got this at Dreamcast VGA cord for about $70 off of eBay. You basically plug it into the back. You get a female-to-female audio video, and this is just for the the audio, and that plugs into the back of the Sebring, so because that's going to go through the HDMI, the audio is. And fairly simple, I mean, nothing too much to it. You plug it into a power source, and you are going to get full 1080 720 quality. Now, I don't think I got a really good shot of this. This is off of the screen, but there's me going to my HDMI cord. And if you can kind of see in the right-hand corner real quick, it says HDMI, and it says 7 or 1080 on that one, I believe. But graphics are good. It can work with your computer, so your PC games can do the same thing. You can upscale it on that one. I really enjoy this. It makes some of the quality. Some of the games are not compatible with this upscaler, but many of them are. So give it a try. It's not too expensive. Makes them look great. I enjoy it. I still use it today. I hope you found this somewhat informative, and I just want to say thank you again for tuning in. Hopefully, we'll have more videos real soon.